300 here, 3v3, Angel Gate blue team. The Monkeysphere is a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive commander, fights melee, has a bunch of spells. Alongside UberThrob is a Lord General, there he is, fights range, has a retinue to help him out, good defense and support. And rounding out blue team, Freki is a Warp Spider Exarch, teleporting commander, fights range, good at harassing and capping early on, nasty crowd control late game. Red team, you have Mutxo as a Plague Champion, starts off range combat, can get melee weapons, huge damage potential and utility, can repair and put up structures. Orkfaeller is a Techmarine, Ultramarines DLC, good range damage and also good utility, can repair and build structures. And Dark Wink, also Ultramarines DLC, is a Force Commander, offensive melee, quite versatile, can tank, disrupt and even support a little, can also smack you in the face, pretty damn good too. Forced off the bottom by the Eldar. Freki with double Guardians, light range infantry, put out some decent damage but fragile in tier 1. Loyalist Tactical Marines capping for both Space Marine players, they are on the field, versatile and tough ranged infantry. Guardians caught in melee and taken down in retreat, nice play from Orkfaeller. Plague Champion looks like he's going to take this northeast victory point, which is contested. Imperial Guard player helping out though. UberThrob leaving Freki to fight the bottom alone, which is usually the best way to go on this map. I think doubling top, or rather doubling mid and top, is the best way to go. Leave the power for tier 2. You don't need more than 2 full gen farms up in tier 1 really. 499, 500, very slight VP lead for the red team. Plague Champion forced off though. Double heretics for Monkeysphere. Light melee unit they start off as. Fragile but dangerous, can get an aspiring champion, making them pretty dangerous in melee. Should be seeing some grenade launchers from Mutxo up against Imperial Guard up there. Sentinel on the field, tier 1 vehicle, can decap points but cannot cap them. Look at the flamer on those heretics. Ouch. Tactical Marines now backing off, suppressed by something. Not sure what suppressed them, the Doom Blast I suppose. They are forced off with 2 models and the Techmarine now runs away. 499, 500 still, a single cap now for red. They can start building up some VPs. They decapped blue's natural as well. Warp Spider Exarch taking out a scout there. And double Tactical Marines for Orkfaeller. Gives you a solid ranged tier 1 base. Vulnerable though to suppression and artillery in tier 2. And double Chaos Space Marines from Mutxo, pretty much the same deal. Can be a very dangerous offensive force though in tier 2 with marks. We have some Nurgle worship support. Here comes the Sentinel. Mutxo not recognising the threat, not backing off, and his entire army almost gets stomped. Chaos Sorcerer letting loose some Doom Bolts at close range. That's his starting ability. Can be a really nasty ability too. And a full retreat for Mutxo, that's poor play really. Very, very static, just stood there and shot. Not using cover, not backing off when the Sentinel was coming in, not splitting his forces, not doing much at all. Force Commander is suppressed here by the Shuriken Cannon. This is Freki's trying to recover from that early Guardian loss. 488, 479, a 2-to-1 for blue. Force Commander gets away, 23 hit points and 20 hit points and gets away. Tactical Marines here for Dark Wink are not backing off. They're going to try and decap this victory point here. These furthermost natural powers untouched so far both have triple gens. Yes, Eldar player put in 3 generators there. And 3 generators here as well, using all of his requisition to buy power early on. 488, 466, a 1-to-1 cap. Chaos Space Marines losing a model there for Monkeysphere. Look at the damage, Doom Bolts. Good grief, heretics going down, surely yes. Guardsmen taking them out in retreat. Mutxo up against it early on. Here comes Orkfaeller to help out though. These Flame are doing really, really well, wiping out the Imperial Guardsmen there. Wow. UberThrob getting away with just 2 Guardsmen on that squad. Sentinel should be okay, just about. Heretics now trying to repair from Monkeysphere.
acquisition point is slipping away.
Getting double grenade launchers as he goes into tier 2. That's pretty late to get grenade launchers. Double grenade launchers can be pretty nice versus double tacks if you can keep your distance. Maybe force melee with CSM while you do so. Plague Champion has the Bile Spewer. Really nice ranged weapon, pretty underrated I think. As you can see from the tooltip, 15% speed and damage debuff, as well as the good general damage versus light infantry and amazing damage to structures. Not to mention the big movement buff, bilious discharge. Puts up a turret there, the Plague Champion. Heavy bolter turret will suppress infantry. He's going to put another one? He is. Putting all of his eggs in the basket there, Mutxo. Not even going tier 2 yet. Blue team all going. But they don't have much. Freki has lost his shuriken. Submarines on the field for Dark Wink. Jump infantry that disrupt. Now being harassed by the Sorcerer Exarch from range. 488, 443. Some plasma cannons on the field I think would be good. So many garrisons on this map. Some of them should be ruined I think. Chaos Space Marines knocked on their ass by grenade launcher barrage. Plague Champion pushing towards this power, you would think. Going to make short work of it with his Bile Spewer. As you can see, it gives him the flame icon, trying to take down a node. There's a Doom Bolts. He has Eternal War for both of his Chaos Space Marines. And Chaos Sorcerer goes down. Bile Spewer doing a pretty good job so far. We have some Tzeentch worship here. And ouch, Marco Tzeentch Chaos Space Marines making short work of Mutxo's Chaos Space Marines with no mark. He's not even tier 2 yet. Inferno Bolts, good damage versus all infantry types. Look at the map control for red, they have both of the bottom power. Doubling top doesn't work if you lose so much ground. And they have double turrets to take care of at the top. Mutxo needs to get some anti-vehicle and protect those turrets. Some Plague Marines would be good, perhaps a Havoc with Marco Tzeentch. Sentinel here getting Kraken bolts fired at it. It has heavy infantry armor, so they do help versus Sentinels. 408, 443. Submarines jumping in. Need to tie up those Wraith Guard, and instantly a full retreat from Freki. Here is the Wraith Guard. Short range artillery unit, huge damage versus all targets, and they suppress infantry. Manticore getting too close here. This is UberThrob's heavy artillery unit, huge range and damage potential, but very, very vulnerable. It doesn't want to get that close to the Marines. 391, 443. Wraith Guard shooting out of base. Force Commander got too close. Red team capping Red's natural, Blue's natural, sorry now. And they're going to get triple I think. Grenade launchers on the Lord General, he's level 2. Chaos Sorcerer level 1 still has a Blood Crusher on the way. Freki's Sorcerer Exarch level 2. And has Entangling Web for some reason against Space Marines. Maybe it's to control the Force Commander. Plague Champion level 2 has Bile Spewer, Chaos Dreadnought on the way. Orkfaeller is level 3, has Signum Armor and a Dreadnought on the field. These Ultramarines Dreadnoughts look awesome. Tyrannid Warrior strung up on its standard there. Flamer Tactical Marines, are they going to make a push at this power? I don't think Red Team have hit that power enough. Orkfaeller seems very reluctant to push across the map. 329, 443, it's a double cap for Red. Here come the Wraith Guard. There is marked target from the Signum Armor, and now the Dreadnought going into melee with those Wraith Guard. Wraith Guard very poor in melee, especially against a Dreadnought. 319, 443. Mutxo trying to put pressure on the power, loses an entire CSM squad in the blink of an eye. We have double guardsmen completely kitted out with commissars, sergeants and plasma guns, and they put out some serious damage to heavy infantry. Mutxo finding out the hard way. His Chaos Dreadnought is getting mark off corn, very risky on this map. Lots of dodgy pathing for walkers to get around, and it's going to get caught out there, overextended you would think. Heavy turret going down here from UberThrob to help him take care of these turrets. That's a Noxious Cloud, looks like he spotted it. Needs to split his forces, don't move them in the same direction. Now being chased by it. Global ability of the Plague Champion. Basically a controllable cloud of AoE damage over time, and he's making a mistake of moving his forces in the same direction. Look at the losses. Now in retreat. Blood Crusher on the field for Monkeysphere. Now get some Noise Marines. Probably gonna give them the Blastmaster 303 443 triple Wraith Guard for Freki. All of them have their Warlock leaders giving them Wraith Sight so they can move a bit faster. The Sorcerer Exarch himself does not give Wraith Sight, so they do need those Warlocks. Assault Marines jumping in. Not before they lose 2 models, 3 models. Darkwing losing one of his Assault Marine squads. I'm not sure what happened, he didn't jump them in. Still has one. Wraith Guard do friendly fire as well, so he needs to split his forces and be very careful what he fires upon. Force Commander has his Thunderhammer and Artificer. Thunderhammer gets a cool new model with Ultramarines DLC, as you can see here. 303425. Dreadnought for Orkfaeller pushing, but needs some repairs. Mark of Khorne Chaos Dreadnought Blood Rage wears off and now can be repaired by the Plague Champion. Tier 3 for Mutxo goes there with very little to defend. Lost both his turrets very quickly, was not there to support them. 303 411, a double cap for blue. Manticore still on the field. Here's a strike. Where's it going? It's going on the VP. Also have a sacrificial circle. It's not called that. I'm not sure what the hell it's called. Circle of Summoning. That's it. And bloodletters are spitting out of it. That is a global ability of the Chaos Sorcerer. I always get their name wrong. Mark of Khorne Dreadnought though in amongst them, and they are dealt with quite well. Look at this, heavy turret dropped again by UberThrob. Good damage versus vehicles, but it can't fire on things in melee range, and it's going to be taken out pretty quickly by this Chaos Dreadnought. 2 commanders down, Chaos Sorcerer and the Lord General both down. Plague Champion also down right there. Lost the indicator for him. Noxious Cloud I spot. Good grief, killed a bunch of guardsmen again. Only the 2 squad leaders getting away for those squads. Blastmaster, Noise Marines backed off again. Here come Marco Zinch, CSM. Very nearly level 2 that squad. Just have to look at something funny and they'll level up pretty much. Ultramarines pushing against the bottom. Has double Assault Marines again, replacing the squad he lost. Here's tier 3. Freki now goes tier 3, still has these triple Wraith Guard. What have they done though? Darkwing responding with those double Assault Marines. Need to be careful to jump them next time and not lose a squad. Scouts and Techmarine both repairing. This Dreadnought has been given the Assault Cannon, very nearly level 2 this guy. Loses the ability to inspire nearby troops with melee kills, but can shoot some serious arse, suppress and do a barrage. Missile launch attacks, forced to retreat, and we have plasma gun attacks as well for Orkfaeller, and a melter gun on his Techmarine. Look at this, teleport really beacon going up. You don't see this very often at all in the retail game. 1000 hit points, gives a health regeneration aura and the ability to reinforce and retreat back to it. So it's not all that useless, it's just quite a big expense. 230 I think, 5 population as well, and at this stage in the game it might be difficult to defend. We do have 2 Dreadnoughts here though. Another heavy turret drops. Mark target on those Imperial Guardsmen and barrage. Look at the kills, that is unbelievable. UberThrob down to just him Manticore, huge damage. Oh boy. Triple Wraith Guard teleported in with improved warp generator group teleport. A nice idea by Freki, but spotted by the Dreadnought too quickly and didn't get far enough away. Needed to teleport a bit further back around here. Could have got 1 or 2 volleys off on that Dreadnought and that would have been really painful from Wraith Guard. Now being closed for melee, retreating. Melter gun getting shots off, and Techmarine survives over there. Lots of death in the middle. 3 commanders down again. Mark of Khorne Blood Rage Dreadnought. chasing off Noise Marines. 2, 3, 4, 4, 10. Red team not putting enough pressure on this victory point. Could have had this sewn up by now, I think. UberThrob is tier 3. Monkeysphere now has Plague Marines. Finally, an anti-vehicle unit for blue team. Wraithguard do good damage of vehicles, but not strictly an anti-vehicle unit.
Victory point is lost.
Techmarine went down.
The enemy attacks will
Markov Zinch, Chaos Predator for Mutxo. Still has the CSM level 3 now. Manticore strike on the VP. Big losses. Good grief. Look at the red. About 3 or 4 Marines went down there. 201, 410. Tier 3 for all of the red team, and Monkeysphere is the only player still tier 2. No pushes against these powers. 189, 410, a double cap for red. Group teleport going somewhere. Where's he going? Up here. Just to get up here quicker. Should be used offensively, I think, to ambush rather than just mobility. Is he going to revive these commanders? Yes, Lord General being revived. Teleport a relay beacon under fire from Wraithguard. There's a Noxious Cloud from Mutxo. Now going after that. Predator goes down in seconds. Not even 2 volleys from these triple guardsmen took it down. Getting too close though. Taking this corner too tight. Should have gone wide over here. And they would have been able to fire to the east. Manticore strike, absolute chaos. Now we have a Lehman Rush dropped by the Lord General. That's one of his global abilities. Tactical Marines running away. Bloodletters on the field with that circle of summoning, I believe it was. We now have the refractor field up on the Techmarine. I think it's the most efficient shield in the game at damage to energy ratio. Lord General now being revived, yes. Red team again assailing blue's natural, killed a bunch of heretics. Are you going to decap, fellas? Yes, for the Emperor, decap. Level 3 Force Commander. 1100 hit points with Artificer and Warts of Exarch. Leveling up to 8, reviving these guys. He might level to 9 and does level to 9. Lehman Russ and Manticore on the field for Lord General, now reinforcing his retinue. Monkeysphere's Chaos Sorcerer has no war gear and doesn't seem to realise that he's up. Oh, he does. He used his Doom Bolts, but it's going to go down again. 140, 388, something being dropped here. Venerable Dreadnought. It is a Venerable Dreadnought from Orkfaeller. Unique walker vehicle to the Techmarine. Really powerful, and melee can also charge. Can't get a ranged weapon though, and needs to be careful of this Lehman Russ backing off. Going after this garrison. Last Master Noise Marines in there. 131, 388. A dub 2-to-1 cap, sorry, for red. Wraithguard recapping. Force Commander's level 3, Techmarine's level 6. Level 5 Plague Champion now fully kitted out, has fetid and a mucus discharge. 125, 388. 1-to-1 cap. It's gonna be a 2-to-1 for blue, is it? No, tax are decapping. A bit of a blob cap here from the Ultramarines. That is not in the Codex of Status, lads. And they're going to get a Manticore to their face. That's why you don't blob cap. Look at the losses. Almost lost both of those squads. Just really bad play from Orkfaeller. With a Manticore on the field who really don't want a blob cap. There's a creeping barrage from UberThrob. This Manticore must be level 4, and it is level 4. Killed 7 Marines just then. Venerable Dreadnought backing off. Techmarine's going to try and cap, I think. UberThrob asking for a repair of his Lehman Russ. Heretics can do it. There we go. 121, 388. A 1-to-1 steel. Dark Wink now has Terminators on the field, and they have their assault cannon. Super heavy infantry. Cannot retreat but can teleport. Storm Bolters and Power Fists to start off. Manticore strike on the VP, and again caught blob capping are the Ultramarines, and forced to retreat. 112, 388, a double cap. Lehman Russ goes down, and I think this Marco Zinch Predator is going to go down. Surely has a twin link las cannon. Is that Plague Marines in that building? I think it is. Not shooting at the Predator though. And it gets away. Here are the Plague Marines. See the crazy health regeneration kicking in. Losing models now though to that Melter Gun. Very nearly level 7 this Techmarine. Chaos Sorcerer is still down there. 72,388. A double cap for red. Blue team now have an avatar of Kane on the field. Freki still with 2 Wraithguard squads. Super unit for Eldar. Can wipe squads like crazy with Wailing Doom. Also passively buffs surrounding infantry. You see the blue around the feet of these Wraithguard. 49,388. Venerable Dreadnought still lives for Orkfaeller. This thing's still level 1 though. Being repaired by the Plague Champion and double scouts of Orkfaeller. Techmarine caps meanwhile. Here come Markov Zinch. CSM for Monkeysphere level 3 now. A Lehman Russ and double Wraithguard and a Manticore Strike. CSM can use the space it's created to cap. And Avatar takes down that Markov Zinch Predator and now has marked target on him. Venerable Dreadnought in combat is going to be taken down. Also getting hits off those Wraithguard. Look at the damage they're putting out. Stoicism now up with more damage, more inspiration for 10 seconds. 49,362. Another Chaos Predator taken down in absolute seconds. Unbelievable. Double Assault Marines jumping in for Dark Wing. Avatar's going to go down, I think. Freki not paying attention to this guy, not looking after him, definitely going to go down. Double Assault Marines could chuck their Melter Bombs. Instead, chuck it on the Lehman Russ. Lehman Russ is going to get hard stunned. Avatar still walking around. Plague Champion trying to take him down with a Bile Spear of all things. Blastmaster's set up, getting shots in. 49,338. Red team decapping this natural again and again. The Manticore defends. Manticore is so good on this map for defending your natural VP and also keeping stuff off this power. Red team have had this power for the entire game, I think. 49,336. Blastmaster Noise Marines setting up for Monkeysphere. Avatar did go down. And Freki just gets another Wraithguard squad. Mutxo with just a CSM squad remaining. Dark Wink now has a plasma cannon, must be in a building somewhere because I cannot select it. 2-1 for blue team. Can they hang on? It would be an amazing comeback if they can. Great Unclean One on the way for Mutxo. Where are those Terminators? They are trying to cap now. Or decap rather. Warps of Exarch level 10 for Freki. Mainly all those revives he did, I think. Ouch. Huge damage on that Manticore and those Terminators. Didn't lose a model though. And they're still toughing out trying to cap. Wraithguard absolutely obliterating those Assault Marines, almost finishing the squad off. The other squad did jump in. Techmarine mark targets them and they run away. Terminators lose a model. No, they don't. Unbelievable. Finally they lose a model. Down to 393 hit points with 2 models remaining. And are now backing off. They need to teleport away. Great Unclean One 3/4 of the way done for Mutxo. Look at the resources Orkfaeller has. And he goes for a Land Raider. That's why it had absolutely tons of power. You get so much power if you hold these 2 bottom power as well. 32,325. A 2-1 cap for red. Blastmaster Noise Marines now in this building. Marco Zinch Chaos Predator on the field for the Monkeysphere. Red team trying to force it off so they can cap. Here's a Manticore Strike from UberThrob. Hits those CSM. Down goes the Plague Champion. And CSM lose a couple of models as well. Lehman Russ coming now to reinforce the top. Needs some repairs. Level 2. Also has the Vanquisher Cannon. 30,317. 4th Commander Terminator with Lightning Claws on the field. Going after these Wraithguard. The Creeping Barrage forces the Assault Marines off the Wraithguard there. Nice thinking from UberThrob. Baneblade on the way. Land Raider Redeemer on the way. And a Great Unclean One already on the field. What is he up to? He's looking for a restaurant, I think. They're not over here, big fella. Get to the VP. Waddling away. Need some heretic support, but Mutxo is going for Plague Marines. 30-295. Manticore strike on those assault marines again, and they run the hell away. What level are these guys? Level 3 and level 4 assault marines. Look at that, 21-29 hit points. 30-287, 2-1 for blue. Can they hold on? Manticore has pretty much saved the game for blue team so far. More repairs requested by UberThrob. This Leman Russ needs repairs, and heretics happy to oblige. Brown King one sitting in the middle. 30-273. Here comes some Plague Marines from Mutxo. Land Raider Redeemer on the field. Super unit for Space Marines. Basically a mobile base, healing aura, retreat point, reinforcement point, and some really nasty close range combat as well. 30-263. Blue team camping on the top and camping on a natural. Red team have to get together and start moving here. Here they come. Great and Clean One and the Land Raider side by side. There is the Bane Blade though from UberThrob. Great and Clean One goes after it. Huge damage brewing. Ouch. Land Raider Redeemer getting huge grenade launcher shots off on these Chaos Infantry, and they're forced to retreat. Great and Clean One stomped his cloud of flies out as well. Still chasing the Bane Blade. 30-243. Tome of Subjugation on these tacks, shooting at their own Land Raider now. Level 3 Chaos Sorcerer Land Raider's lost. Fair amount of health already, taking Blastmaster hits. And Plague Marine hits. Chaos Sorcerer is down. Leman Russ getting rear armor hits from these tacks. Their missile launcher. Marco Zinch, Chaos Predator has this. Great and Clean One down to 2,200 health thereabouts. Bane Blade constantly backing off, constantly being repaired as well by these guardsmen. 30-224. Land Raider Redeemer still pushing through the centre. Tactical Marines retreating to it. Where is Dark Wink and his Terminators? Force Commander Terminator backing off. There's an Imperial Abyss right outside Eldar's base. His Terminators are in base. Look at this stuff, he needs to take it to the top of the map. He has triple Assault Marines now. 17-224. Single cap for red. Assault Marines, sorry, Tactical Marines trying to cap, but getting absolutely roasted. Retreat back to the Land Raider again. Circle of Summoning. Third time I've seen it used. Bloodletters will spit out of this circle, I think for 15 seconds or something like that. Going after the Land Raider. Land Raider cannot get rear armor hits. 14-212. A 2-1 cap. Land Raider is going to go down surely. This Marco Zinch Chaos Predator kicking ass. Level 2 now for Monkeysphere. This Leman Russ doing as well. Almost level 4 Vanquisher Cannon. Long range shooting versus other vehicles. 14-201. Orkfaeller's lost most of his army. Has a lot of resources though. Needs to spend them. So does UberThrob. What's he doing? Get another Leman Russ or something. Get some Ogrins. 14-192. Something dropped down. It's another Venerable Dreadnought from Orkfaeller. Bane Blade is here though, and a Leman Russ and a Marco Zinch. Chaos Predator is not going to last long. Techmarine just trying to cap. Has the refractor field but has no energy. There's a Noxious Cloud. Does reasonable damage to vehicles. Plague Marines chasing the Leman Russ. Venerable Dreadnought goes down. Here is Stoicism. Can it use it to finish off this Predator? I don't think so. 14-182. Techmarine might be able to finish this cap. No, goes down to Marco Zinch, CSM, and grenade launchers. Wraith Guard occupying this Force Commander Terminator, and he's lost his Terminators. What the heck happened? There's triple Assault Marines on the field, not doing a whole lot. He needs to jump them in and cap this VP. Force Commander doing his best to try and hold these Wraith Guard up. And an orbital bombardment on the VP, absolutely decimating stuff. Look at that. That's one of the best times I've seen that global used, I think. 14,174. Again, Darkwing is blob capping with his assault marines. Manticore misses them this time. 14,166, 2-to-1 cap. Baneblade is here. Mutxo, for some reason, thought it was a good idea to put a turret up here against the Baneblade and the Leman Russ. Monkeysphere has Plague Marines and a Great Unclean One. That orbital bombardment absolutely ruining his forces. 14,158 Plague Marines trying to cap. Getting shots off on this turret, which isn't going to last long. Plague Champion in retreat. Orkfaeller getting a plasma cannon. Here come all of this Wraith Guard of Freki. Has 4 squads. Level 4, level 4, level 1, level 1. 14,156, 2-to-1 cap still for blue. Can they hold on? Sorcerer Exarch revives the Lord General. Again. Been level 10 for like half the game, it seems. Great Unclean One waddling around now for the Monkeysphere. There are no restaurants. Do some fighting. Turn around. There we go. Smacking on these assault marines, which are getting absolutely owned. There is Cloud of Flies. Darkwing loses a squad. Going after the Great Unclean One with this Lightning Clawed Force Commander. Here comes the Leman Russ to help out. Wraith Guard turn around and back to him with those Wraith Cannons. Here comes the Baneblade and a 2-to-1 steal for blue. They need to push on to Red's natural now. There is a Tarantula turret here. Not going to stop the Great Unclean One though. Plasma Cannon forced out of that garrison by the Nurgle Vomit. Techmarine goes down. What level is he? Level 9. Almost level 4. Chaos Source for Lord General level 6. Here comes the Great Unclean One all alone. Where's the support? Manticore strike on a bunch of stuff over here. Good grief. 14,111. That Manticore has been epically good. And Chaos run the hell away. Another creeping barrage. 14,105. This Wraith Guard blob running around and absolutely owning everything right now. Great Unclean One backs off. 14,100. Red team has completely thrown this away. Chaos Space Marines and Havocs on the field for Monkeysphere. Havocs must be in the building. Chaos Space Marines getting Mark of Pawn, Eternal Worn Out, and no doubt they're aspiring champion soon enough. Havocs are in this building, I believe, with a heavy bolter. 1486. Blue team forced off of Red's natural. Freki in full retreat has a D cannon in a building somewhere, not sure where. Top of the map probably. Baneblade charging around. Leman Russ has extra armor even. And a huge shot on those assault marines. The punishment these guys have taken has been unbelievable. Level 4 still, of course. Force Commander Terminator in amongst Plague Marines. Plague Marines are not heavy infantry. Get in the building. Force Commander Terminator can't do anything. Chaos Sorcerer now in amongst these level 4 assault marines. Lets loose Doom Bolts and chains them and then runs away. 1459, 2-to-1 cap for blue. Here come double Plague Marines trying to cap. Or not. Another Circle of Summoning from the Monkeysphere. Blood Crusher on the field for Mutxo. That thing's going to last about 17 seconds or so, I think. 2-to-1 cap for blue still. Surely they have this. They don't do anything stupid as long as they don't forget about their natural VP and stuff. Look at this, Force Commander decaps it. Something being dropped. It's just a drop pod and a Noxious Cloud put down by Mutxo. Tactical Marines forcing melee on the Wraith Guard. And now we'll need to retreat through that Noxious Cloud. Tons and tons of losses. I think that was a friendly fire shot from the Plasma Cannon. Took out 3 Tactical Marines. And Force Commander finishes that cap. It's a 2-to-1 cap for red. 10 foot 42. Can they do this? Blue team taking the rise off their natural for a second there. And Force Commander doesn't want him to cap. And red team might have this. Unbelievable. Blue team will be kicking themselves if they lose this. 342. A D cap at 2 VPs. And they should be able to take their natural back. That was very, very close. But look at this, they've moved down here in a blob and have disregarded top. Here comes the Blood Crusher. Lasted longer than I thought he would. Plague Marines in that building there. A Predator's going to get owned as well. Not sure what these Plasma Cannon guys are trying to do. Here's a mass teleport of Wraith Guard. Don't see that very often. Mass teleport into the VP. And blue team might get a triple. Huge magical strike. Ouch! And the Assault Marines do not survive this time. The last model taken out by the Great Unclean One and tossed aside. GG, says Orkfaeller. 220. Darkwink has absolutely nothing left. He could get a Land Raider pretty soon, but won't have the time. Red team are capping top though, but blue have both the naturals, 2 and 7. There is the 2-1. Blue team just waiting. Red team absolute shambles really. There's an Eldritch Storm to finish, but we won't see it go off. Not the highest level game, let's be honest, but some crazy action, some big kills. Manticore strikes ahoy. Red team blob capping like crazy. Thanks for watching guys. See you next time.